Hi guys, Farmall. Just thought I'd give you a little winter update. Hi Zaya. The old 8N's been doing a pretty good job of plowing. I lost the coupling out of it once. It spit it out, and then of course I lose my front hydraulics. So I had a spare coupling, put that in there, and I put redneck duct tape around it, just so if it tries to spit it out of there again, it'll stay. I won't lose it. I'm going to probably redo that come summertime. Bit of snow. We were supposed to get a big storm yesterday, day before, didn't get it. So we're fortunate there. Out here to the barn. The Spitfire is resting nicely in its winter lean-to, out of most of the elements. And the redneck hot tub sitting out here under a tarp, drained all the water. Hopefully got all the water out of it, so when springtime comes we can get that out and get that filled up and running again. Pretty cold last night. It was down to I think 15, but as you can see the charcoal grill is out. Had a friend up and the friend wanted ribs, so we did ribs out on the grill. And man, was it worth it. I don't mind standing out in the cold when you got good food come off from it. Got a bunch of snow piled up. The old redneck swinging mailbox, they haven't taken that out yet. That's still attached and working good. Come on. Farmall's still decorated for the winter, but I don't turn the lights on anymore till springtime. Winter wood stove works good. I don't use it very often unless it's really cold, because it's a pain to come out here in the cold and stoke it up, but it does work pretty good. So a little look of the winter landscape in my side yard. The dog thinks we're going down to the creek. He likes to play in the creek. Ooh, it's deep. There's probably a foot, 18 inches of snow, and we got some wet stuff the other day. Oh, falling down here. Got some wet stuff the other day, so there's quite a crust on top of it. Here's the creek. Come on, ain't you gonna play in the creek? Come on, come on. But there's the road and the big pipe and yada yada, so on and so forth. What do you smell? Something? Animals? I don't see any footprints. He's very timid about going out on the ice. You can go out there. But he loves to play in there. He has no more front teeth left because he gets rocks out of the creek in the summertime and gnaws at them. But just a little look at the outside. Everybody always asks me, you know, there's 7.5 acres here, and everybody always asks me, oh, when you bought all that land out in the woods, what are you, a hunter or something? No, I like the peace and quiet, the serenity, the wildlife. You know, the birds are annoying sometimes, but that's only if you're trying to sleep till noon on a Saturday. But most of my property is up that hill. There's 640 some foot of road frontage, and it's fairly flat down here, but it's not very deep. And then it goes right uphill. There are a couple logging trails up on that hill that run back and forth this way. And maybe when springtime comes, we'll go for a hike. But it's quite a good hike to get up there. It's pretty steep. If I felt more confident with the tractor, I'd try to take it up there and get a better footpath up through. But I'm thinking that I want to build, when I build my new house, I want to build it right back in there. It's pretty flat, next to the barn. This house I've done some work on. but it's awful close to the road, and the traffic is not very much up here, but sometimes when they go by, they're not very courteous that there's a house right close to the road, and they like to go flying up by, especially on four-wheelers and snowmobiles, and that kind of drives me nuts. So I'm thinking, you know, there's a foundation here that the previous owner put in. It goes all the way to right about the center screen there, and then goes back this way. There must be a mouse or something out here he can smell. What do you smell? A mouse? But you know, the water and the electric and the septic and everything is here, but I think that's uphill enough that I could make it work. But I don't know. This place will be paid off in 2 years, and I'll have some extra money. You know, I got the pipe organ and stuff. I need a good sized room for that, and I just don't. The shape of this foundation just isn't really what I want. It's 28 by 56, and I kind of want something that's more of a square than a rectangle. But I don't know. We'll see. You make a lot of noise. You make a lot of noise. Hey, you make a lot of noise. But I don't know. The thing about that is I could live here while I'm building there and not have to worry about, you know, if I continue to work on this, there's some major changes that need to have happen. You got to have more insulation, and the roof has got to be changed. And you know, when I first started working on this house, I was an amateur. It was the first real building I ever worked on. But you can see there's not enough insulation in the ceilings, and the heat goes up through the roof and melts the snow, and then it freezes on the eaves. And the icicles aren't that big a deal, but when the water gets into the house and messes up the drywall that you've just put up, then that's no good. But still got everything. Nothing's sold, which will probably never happen. Somebody will have a heck of a time going to an auction when I'm dead. A little snow on the lens, but you'll just have to deal with it, because if I wipe it, it'll be worse. There's my dump truck buried in some snow. The Ford's 54 is still here. The Pontiac's in the barn. Volkswagen's in the barn. And me and the dog are going in the house. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little winter update. I'm still around and kicking, just not really making any cool videos. So there you go. Take care and catch you next time.